But we're going to pivot. We're going to pivot real quick because you had a good topic up that we're going to talk about. We don't do politics a lot, but we're going to do politics right now. Mm-hmm. And as you know, the elections get ready to come up, but we're not talking about presidential elections. We're talking about our North Carolina politics.
Oh, yo, that's a crazy bastard.
Look, that's why we're going to pivot right now while we're in this.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Mark
Robinson. He's Lieutenant State Governor of North Carolina, our wonderful state. And unfortunately, he won the GOP nomination, and he possibly could be the first black governor of North Carolina, which is not in itself bad.
I'm going to tell you now.
But him.
I'm going to tell you now. Yes. He is going to be the next governor. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I like Roy.
Roy's he can't do it anymore, I don't think.
Oh, I didn't know governor had limits. I thought you just run until people.
I don't think Roy Cooper's going to be running for governor again. I don't think so. Because I used to deal with somebody who was kind of inside the state government. She said that Roy wasn't going to run again. He possibly might, but she was the one who put me on the old boy and how radical he is. It's always, but you knew something had to be crazy about him if he was a black Republican. You already knew something had to be a little bit different about him.
He's a Trump supporter. He's a black Trump supporter.
What did Trump say about my guy?
He said he was Martin Luther King Jr. on steroids. He said he's Martin Luther King
times 2. Red flag.
Red flag.
Once Trump supports you and stuff like that, the red flag.
It's a super duper red flag. So, this is a very scary thing because, A, he's a black Trump supporter. Now, black Trump supporters are the worst because they're like that Dave Chappelle joke where you see the white guy around a bunch of niggas. He's the most. It's the exact same thing. You don't know what this black guy is going to do to win these white boys' respect.
And Trump just says some of the wildest stuff. Like when he was like, my indictments are going to appeal to black people. Like,
why? Because he said the mugshots.
But why would they appeal to black people? Like, we just take so many mugshots. Like, we just like.
It just shows he's another nigga.
Like, I didn't understand that. Just like he said when he dropped his shoes, black people like shoes. Mm-hmm. Like, it's those things. Why do you have to identify black people? Like, like
politics, nigga. It's election politics. You act like you don't understand.
I understand all this, but I don't see how people don't see that you're being played for suckers. And I know they'll be like, well, the Democrats do the same way. But the Republicans really play for suckers. Like, the Republicans do it and really don't even feel like they just do it out in the open. At least the Dems try to kind of cover it up a little bit. Like, I mean, at least,
Yeah, the Dems will sugarcoat the shit.
Yeah, at least they going to make it sound decent, but they going to be messing you over. While Republicans we going to fuck you over.
I can't stand this motherfucker right now because he's the whole list of everything you do not want in a governor. He's a climate change denier. He's also called the civil rights movement, trash. He said that.
Yeah, he did say that.
But why is it that? And this is why I don't understand about black conservative Republicans. Why do y'all have to go so far extreme?
Like he called Martin Luther King a communist.
Like, I don't. Why do you detach yourself from all of the movement, all of the struggle, all of the suffrage?
Because you can't,
and the unity that comes from that.
Because you can't,
and building a community back.
The Republican ladder.
But that's what I'm just saying. But the only ones who do that are these conservative black.
Because they don't want you to. They want you to bring the black fan base, but they don't want you to bring the black fan base.
No, they want you to be the blacks of the 1940s and 50s that were accepted.
Yeah, it's like they want these Jim Crow blacks.
Yeah, these Jim Crow niggas.
And then they want them to go out to the masses, and then the masses be like,
these fucking coons out here and wondering why you got independents like myself looking at these people on this bird like,
I'll never
Y'all
vote
are fucking
Republican.
coons and morons. Like,
if this is the best that you could peddle out to me, if these are the best,
This is the best.
if this is the best that you could peddle out to me as a black supporter that you want, save it. Save it.
This dude is
Save
such a coon. He makes Tim Scott look like 91 Ice Cube.
America's
Most Wanted.
It makes Stephen A. Smith look like Malcolm X and stuff but like Buddha said, like the black conservative is so far to the left and so extreme that like you're just left in awe. Like how'd you
Nigga,
grow
your mom
up?
is black.
How'd you
You
grow
know your
up?
mom is black, right?
Well, he grew up in Greensboro.
And you're black from the South.
Yeah.
You know that makes it even crazier how
Nah,
you're
I don't, because that's where a lot of the coons come from. Clarence Thomas is from Alabama.
And he's one of the biggest.
Yeah, he's super coon. Tim Scott is from
South Carolina.
So yeah, a lot. The South is home to a lot of coons. But with Mark Robinson, he opposes abortion for any reason, promotes climate change denial, opposes the legalization of recreational marijuana. He wants to remove science and social studies from 1st through 5th grade, abolish the State Board of Education, expand charter schools and school voucher programs, potentially supplanting the public school system. He's made anti-Semitic remarks, quoting Hitler. He claimed that the Marvel movie Black Panther was created by an agnostic Jew and put to film by satanic Marxists. He said, what was that thing? He was speaking Yiddish, basically saying Jewish people want to pull money out of black people's pockets. So there's a lot of anti-Semitic remarks he's made. He's Holocaust denial. He's wrote
The typical Republican.
Yeah.
He's just typical Republican.
anti-gay, transphobic comments.
Typical Republican.
Yeah,
The
controversial.
typical black Republican.
Obama's a Muslim in his eyes, as you said.
Oh yeah,
many
typical
times.
black Republican then.
He's called Michelle Obama a man.
A typical black Republican.
Yeah, and so it's all the coon shit.
And this is where I get upset, because then you start, with these, y'all just going right down these fucking holes, yo. Now you just falling into these racial stereotypes. How dare you call somebody's wife a man, nigga? You a black man. You see what I'm saying? Like, bruh, these are the things where it gets beyond politics.
Where you know.
Like, this is where it gets beyond
Where
politics.
you know that there's certain lines
So
that are
let me
drawn
see a
that
nigga
as a
that's like,
black man
bruh.
that you should not say about somebody else's wife. This is somebody's
Let me
wife.
put this in the political. Let me catch this individual outside of the political arena. We will, bro, like, I'm dead ass. Like, you would. And that's the thing. Like, it's another thing. Like, especially with President Obama. I know it's some niggas you want to put a hit out on. Doggy.
True.
You sat here and listened to all these motherfucking
talk about
everything from you to your wife to your daughters to your fucking dog, nigga.
Your mama, your daddy. They talked about everything about you.
And
everything
and
about
that's the
you.
American way.
They talked
that's
about
the American
everything
way.
about you.
Aren't y'all glad Black History Month is finally over? See what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he's also mentioned black people may owe white people reparations for coming over here during slavery because they brought us over here as slaves. So he's fully against reparations. So he's coon supreme to the fifth.
Ain't he the one who said we should be paying white people? He's that coon,
we
right?
should pay white people for reparations.
The definition of shucking. Oh, you remember the shucking jive twins?
What,
One
the
of them
Hodge
died.
twin? Who?
One of them chicks
The
that
chicks,
died.
yeah. But she died a minute ago.
Silk and
though.
Diamond. One of
Oh
them
yeah,
died.
yeah.
You know, they were out here cooning for the Trump campaign.
Yeah, and then they had that little nigga wake up call when the police, that police issue
but-
happened with George.
But
Nah,
this is the thing.